Nice, profitable evening last night. Hope you got involved. That was the biggest profit maker for me. Leyton Orient, desperate need for points. Promotion playoff, the huge carrot, and they delivered. Round the houses though, but they got there in the end. Bristol City and Sunderland was the other major profit maker. There was also a smattering of calls. Middlesbrough's late winner again. Look at that. Great call. Purely down to motivation. This playoff is really picking up competitive pace. A win yesterday got them within one win of Coventry. Had they not done that, that's 2 wins deficit. That's how crucial that single win is. And it's the story of this stage of the season. Bristol City, I called for you. Red carded side leading, always a good sign, because you're always going to get low odds and the expectation of better returns because of the red card if Bristol City deliver, which they did. I hope you got on that. I hope you got on the middle, which I mentioned. We did have a look at Norwich. They did score 3 goals, which was very frustrating because 3 goals ordinarily would have us in solid profit, but they conceded additionally, which was a pity. Burnley came from behind against Watford. Could have played that one as well. Sheffield United in Cardiff. I think this was a bit of a second half match. No, first half. So it's just have a look at the standings after yesterday. It'll give you a fair indication of the importance of points for Middlesbrough, for example. Look at the wins. 6 wins in 7 for the top 7 sides. That's how competitive it's getting. Sides like Sheffield United are surviving despite 3 wins in 4. They are guaranteed playoff place. But it's a matter of whether they can break in to the top 2 to avoid that disappointment. And at the bottom, crucial win for Luton Town, but Cardiff losing, Plymouth losing. Derby's keeping them with some hope as our Hull. So it's not done yet, but we're running out of matches for those at the bottom end of the table. Having a look onto today, and there'll be a live stream at 2:30 for you. But looking on down, English Premier League, we start off with Brentford against Brighton, 2.5 the favourite, 2.5 the favourite. Palace against Bournemouth. No, thank you. Everton against Manchester City. It's a difficult one to read, given Everton under David Moyes are a lot more assured and a lot more defensively stout as well. West Ham against Saints. New manager syndrome for West Ham. Aston Villa against Newcastle. An absolute humdinger for 2 very much informed sides. And Newcastle scoring an avalanche of goals. It's looking like Newcastle is third with those 5 consecutive wins. Could be even more. Could break into the 60-point barrier with a win today. Newcastle. Manchester City could try to upgrade to 4th with a win today. They've got Chelsea breathing down their necks and Aston Villa for that Champions League place. So it's all to do for 5th, 6th and 7th. Bournemouth are looking increasingly adrift, although 3 points, of course, breaks them into that 50-plus point barrier. And at the bottom, Southampton are down. Leicester City and Ipswich flirting with disaster today if they don't get a win. The gap between them and Ipswich and West Ham is huge. 14-point gap. How many matches remain? Well, let's just click on one team. Upcoming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches remaining. So it's all to play for. Finnish Vikaustiga just beginning its season. The sides to look out for KUPS and HJK Helsinki and arguably SJK are likely to be the 3 dominating the Vikaustiga this season. French League. Bonjour, Rodders. It's all about Champions League football for the Côte d'Azur sides. Monaco, Marseille, and Nice. Well, Nice were involved, but they've had a bit of a dip, as you can see there. Paris Saint-Germain are champions already. The battle is for the Champions League places, or rather, the European places, all the way down to Brest, Nice, and Lens. But they must break into that 50-point barrier to have a shout at these European places. So Paris Saint-Germain heading into dead rubber territory. So be careful. Teams that don't need to win rarely do. Look at Chelsea the other day in a two-legged affair, losing 1-2. Le Havre, bonjour Rodders, could go out of the relegation zone with a win today. And hopefully a PSG lacking motivation can help Le Havre out big time because they need it. Monaco, Champions League football. Marseille, Champions League football. Both playing at home, and the Côte d'Azur do need points. French Ligue 2. Let's have a look at the standings for French Ligue 2, or rather, let's have a look at the teams individually. There's only two, Paris FC and Bastia. Paris FC near the top of the tree, 64 points, so it's a job not done yet. Automatic promotion spot. I think it goes all the way down to Metz. Indeed, that's semi-final, so it's just the top two places. So Paris FC must keep winning. Bastia, though, need to take points off them. A win for Bastia takes them to 47, with 48 seemingly the only place available out of the promotion spots. So Paris FC, plenty to play for. Metz and Red Star likely, at least one of these two sides, to be flirting with relegation. That will be Red Star, just above the relegation zone. Could remain as much, even if Martigues win today on goal difference. Red Star with a win, 37 points, helped them out massively. Metz with a win could go second. So watch out for that. Teams in this section, I treat even better. I look out for. They really do have that motivation. You saw Middlesbrough yesterday. But when you're looking at automatic promotion, even greater motivation. Huge carrot. Looking at the Bundesliga, 3 odds-on favourites at home. We've got 3 teams at 1.53 and lower. So it's a confident market today. As ever, the standings will give us an idea of who needs what. Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen, it's job done for them. You can see those arrows. Qualified for the Champions League phase. So this is all about a squabble for the title now. Bayer Leverkusen must start picking up wins. So the 3rd to 6th is all about sides all the way down to probably Stuttgart, with Frankfurt on the 50-point barrier, looking comfortable. Leipzig can help break the 50-point barrier with a win today themselves. And at the bottom, Holstein Kiel not down yet. If they were down, there'd be an arrow. So 11 points remain, and them and Bochum, the wheels have just fallen off, haven't they? Heidenheim must win. Must keep winning to have a shot at the promotion, at the relegation playoff place. St. Pauli putting together an excellent win against Holstein Kiel. That was a relegation 6-pointer. Could break the 30-point barrier and 1 foot in the safety zone with a win today, St. Pauli. But they're not playing today. German Bundesliga 2, it's a busy, busy day. Let's have a look at the standings here. Hamburg, not up yet. Elversborg within touching distance, as is Dusseldorf. So the only 3 places available for the playoffs, for the automatic promotion, and one of them is a playoff. So it's very tight. Watch out for Dusseldorf, Magdeburg, Kaiserslautern, Paderborn, Nuremberg, needing to pick up 3 points, but putting together a run of L's is the pressure telling. And at the bottom, Regensburg on 22 must start winning. get to 25. Ulm 26 plus 3 makes 29. Poison Munster 28 plus 3, 31. Poison Munster could go out with a win. Ulm and Regensburg will remain as is, but the goal will be 30 points. Looks like Braunschweig, the only real threat. But Greuther Fürth could enter the equation, but they can't pick out a win anymore. Italian Serie A. Monza and Napoli. Monza, I think, are down. Roma against Verona. Roma should deliver. They were in a Roman derby last week. So nothing's concluded yet. You don't see any arrows. Roma, it's relentless pressure to try to leapfrog Lazio into the European places. A chance to do that with home advantage today, but 2 consecutive draws just knocked the stuffing out of them just a little bit. Napoli can still vie for the title with Inter, so you'd be expecting them to go to the death. Atalanta looking comfortable, but Bologna can break 60 points with a win as well. So Roma, Fiorentina, AC Milan still in with a shout of Europe, particularly with Lazio drawing 3 of 5 recently. Monza are down, although there's no guarantee mathematically. That's an 11-point gap. Empoli and Venezia can still survive, given there are 2 other sides outside the 30-point barrier. And yet again, a W could change the season, but it's very, very difficult for these sides to conjure up. And Eredivisie, just a single match today. Spanish La Liga, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, the big guns for Champions League and the title. Mallorca odds on at home against Leganes. Looking at the standings again, Barcelona are 4 points above Real Madrid. Atletico Madrid could get to 66 points with a win today. They've put together a couple of consecutive wins as well. Atletico Bilbao getting rid of Rangers midweek. They're on a charge for Europe. They're going to remain 4th today, regardless of what happens below them. Villarreal, what an excellent season compared to last. Top 5 berth and Champions League football. Real Betis can have a go at upgrading with 3 points today. Celta Vigo will remain as is, but it's a squabble with them and Mallorca and Real Sociedad and Rayo Vallecano and Getafe for 7th and 8th spots. Mallorca at home today and odds on. So expected to do something. Motivated as well. That's what I'm looking for. Spanish La Liga 2. Who's up, who's down? Elche and Levante vying for automatic promotion. This Racing Santander, Mirandes, Oviedo, arguably Huesca break the 60-point barrier with a win today, and the beautiful automatic promotion spots available. The 2 leaders have not built up a solid enough gap at the top. Plenty to play for all the way down to Granada, realistically, for the top 6 berth. And at the bottom, Cartagena are looking down. It's looking a little sad for Cartagena. 17 to 41. They must be down. Surely they're down. Don't call me Shirley. Racing Ferrol are looking increasingly adrift as well. 9 points to 20th. Don't forget, this is the out. So Racing Ferrol and Cartagena, it's looking increasingly adrift for them. Tenerife will need 3 points, 3 wins in 4. They're really giving it a good shift, aren't they? Nearly had that win last week as well, that 0-0 against Burgos. Got a late goal, Tenerife, but it didn't stick. 3 points today takes them to 35. Zaragoza are the team to aim for, and now they're starting to win as well. It's not looking too good for those in the bottom 4. The Allsvenskan continuing. Those are our major leagues. There will be a live stream today, 2:30 p.m. open to all. Let's have a look at the tennis from yesterday. It's good to retrospectively look through matches. Just hone your skills. So we've got a Spaniard in Spain who's a favourite. I might have been tempted in to take on a Karen Khachanov lead, but You can see they're very tightly ranked. We've also got a Spaniard in Spain, so we'll be looking for Davidovich Fokina in front of home support to do something. Did he do something? Well, yes, he lost his serve in the first match. Now, this could have been an even better angle in if you were taking on Karen Khachanov. Lower odds, losing your first service game. Pity. No, he did consolidate. No, he didn't consolidate. That would have made it even better at a lower entry point. 4-2. So Davidovich Fokina did break. So arguably with that 2-5, the market would be thinking he's got that second set sewn up. So despite it finishing 2-0, as a trade, it would have been a profitable trade, wouldn't it? With that 2-5 there. It's not about the final result when you're trading. It's about the hint that the result could occur. So despite the scoreline, 2-5 Davidovich Fokina led. Rune and Ruud. One, I think it's too tough to call, despite the market. Top 13 clash. It's like, not Manchester United this season, but it's like Liverpool v Arsenal, isn't it? It's a tough one to crack. Alcaraz beat Hitler Haircut, but a very tight first set. Alcaraz starting to motor a little since Monte Carlo. He's looking very assured. Watch out for a tilt at Paris. And Stefanos Tsitsipas looks injured. Fils going through. I like Fils. Greek Sport against Zverev. Greek Sport winning the first set in a tiebreaker. That's what I like to see. Then you get involved. Zverev winning it in the tiebreaker. We could have got even better odds. Second set, I would suggest, with Greek Sport being incredibly stubborn. And there we go. Already starting Greek Sport. But 4-2 up. Looked as if he would win that set. But you're not in the top 10 in the world. Because you give up. Top 3 indeed. So good result there. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. So it's well worth your while just mooching around. Looking at today, Karen Khachanov coming through yesterday despite not being favourite. Rune in the battle of the top 13s as well. Alcaraz against Fils. This could be a humdinger. I would be laying Alcaraz. This is a replication of a recent match at Monte Carlo, is it not? And I think this could be a 3-setter, as it was on the 11th of April. Fils won the first set there. I could do with him winning the first set because Alcaraz starting to put together a bit of form. Ladies, I've not dipped my toe in for a while, so not too sure who's the top and who's not, but we've got some high quality and familiar names in Stuttgart as well. All odds on favourites will give you an ideal angle in. Be a live stream today at footballtradingprofits.com. So let me just take you there. I'll be posting it afterwards. Unidentified foreigner loses life. Oh dear, another crash in Pattaya. So we're just going to view the channel and you'll see the live feed will be here. And if I'm as good as I was yesterday and the day before, then it'd be worth your while coming along. Make some money for your Easter eggs. So have a great day. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com. And if you want to join, go to footballtradingprofits.com, click on join and wait for this to load up. I've got a couple of reports as well. I might offer them to you for free. This is all my music. Not quite selling out Wembley Stadium just yet, but I'm looking for the files from yesterday. Here it is. English Premier League run-in. and we've got some for the lower tiers as well. So I'll be offering that for free. The run-in analysis, care of Perplexity AI. ChatGPT tended to get it a little bit wrong, talking about St. Pauli being in the Bundesliga 2. And they're not, of course. Have a great day. It looks a day full of possibilities. And don't forget, it's motivation that's key. The likes of Middlesbrough needing 3 points. Pressure. Odds on at home. 1-1. 90th minute. Pressure, pressure, pressure. We take advantage, and they tend to oblige. So I'll see you from 2:30 p.m. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com a lot earlier as well. And if you wanted Premier League research into your inbox and a course, then please wait for this pop-up, leave your name and your email, and we'll get something to you. We will be starting e-letters next Friday. So an e-letter will be a look at the week that's gone, the best trades, why were they good, how did I make so much money here, for example, Leyton Orient and Barnsley. How did I make so much money? Well, the reason I made so much money is because I could stake £20+ because I covered both teams to score no, and I covered another scoreline. So that's how I was managed to put such a big relative for the odds, such a big stake. So there's plenty in the e-letters. There'll probably be video e-letters. We'll be also looking probably the next e-letter at tennis, a retrospective look at the tennis. Have a great day. I will see members of footballtradingprofits.com, and any of you lot want to come along for a live stream, I'm in a bit of form. Let's see if we can continue that solid form from 2:30. Have a great day.